geniuses? E here. Today we are going to be looking at a Wererat deck. I say today like you guys have been here before. This is my very first YouTube video I've ever made. I think you guys will enjoy it. This deck is extremely fun. I think it has a chance at being somewhat competitive. I don't think it's quite where AQ's at, but it definitely could be at least a tier 2, tier 3 type deck. Yeah, let's hop into it. So we were encouraged to make this deck because the Wererat has gotten a 2-point buff. So it went from 7 to 6 provisions and it went from 5 to 6 power. The jump from 5 to 6 power is a big one because it makes removing the Wererat a lot more difficult. Something like a Nature's Rebuke, something like a Boiling Oil, a Payday, those sorts of cards will not kill the Wererat any longer. So something like just sitting him down and then spontaneous evolutioning him the next turn is a lot more likely to happen. Your opponent's less likely to heat wave him when he's just sitting there like that. And obviously he's not just a sitting duck like he was at 5 power. So yeah, let's get into the rest of the deck. We are playing the Overwhelming Hunger leader ability. It has been nerfed to 2 charges, but we pretty much only need 2 charges with this deck. We're going to be trying to eat our Plague Maiden twice, and I'll explain that here in a second. But first, we're playing Haunt. Obviously, every Death Wish deck can make good use out of Haunt. It's got just great points, got consumes, it's got everything you want out of a Death Wish synergy card. But in this deck, it even has more synergy because it makes us a Night Wraith. Night Wraith is going to be spawning rats. By the time we eat it, it will be 4 rats, and that is good since we're trying to put as many rats as we can on the board. Neuromancy, obvious. We're just trying to get our stuff. This is a combo deck. We need to get to our combos. So that brings us to Plague Maiden, the star of our main combo. So the Wererat's kind of like, you know, chugs us along, and then the Plague Maiden steals the show. So you're gonna play your Caranther into your Plague Maiden. Your Caranther says spawn a 1 power base copy of a monster unit from your hand on this row, so it'll make a 1 power copy of your Plague Maiden, and then when you consume it, your Plague Maiden is going to spit out 7 rats. So Plague Maiden, I do believe, is perhaps the best swarm card in the game, outside of maybe something like a Carrack Frigate. But for quick swarming, nothing beats a Plague Maiden. It puts 7 bodies on the board, plus in our case, when we're using our leader ability, we have an extra body off of that. And when we can combine it with Caranther and 2 leader abilities, we can fill all of our spots except for 1 perfect spot for Miss Yenny of Venny to come down and boost all our stuff. So in a 3-card round, we can play Caranther into Plague Maiden, and then Plague Maiden, and then a ranged row Yennefer, and put up over 60 points in 3 cards, which is something AQ does not really have the ability to do. Yeah. We are playing Yrden, just like the AQ list. We're going to be boosting stuff with our Yen, so we might as well steal the boost back with our Yrden. I would say our Yrden is better than it is in AQ. For the reason that we don't play any real removal. So we're not playing Parasite, we're not playing Heat Wave, we're not playing Crimson Curse, we're not playing any of that stuff that could potentially take value away from this Yrden. So a lot of the times Yrden is just playing for crazy value. Another card playing for crazy value in this deck is Morvud. So this is what rats have to offer. Insectoids have the guy that spawns 2 and boosts them all. I can't remember its name right now, but it's got that thing. We got this thing. I think this is better. This card will often play for between 15 and 20 points, which is just crazy. It's going to boost up all your rat tokens. It's going to boost up your Wererat. It's going to boost up your Chimeras. It's going to boost up almost everything that we play. The only things it's not really going to boost up are, of course, our top end things, our Plague Maiden, and it even boosts up the Knickers here. So yeah, Morvud, great card. Knickers is a little bit fillery. He is a beast, which is good. We have the beast synergy with him, and we like to win round 1 with this deck, so it's nice to hop out, you know, but provides us a little bit of thinning. We'll take it. I do play double Bone Talisman in this deck. At the end of the video, I am going to compare this list to a list that Specimen Gwent put out just today, actually. Probably tomorrow by the time this video comes out. And we'll take a look at things that I think this deck might have an advantage on his, and where his deck might have an advantage on mine. But it made me think of that because we're playing the double Bone Talisman, he's playing no Bone Talisman. So yeah, we'll take a look more at that at the end. We have the Wererat, of course. Spontaneous Evolution working very well with the Wererat to fully charge him up with rats to fart out for us. And then also having synergy with our eggs and Drega Warriors. So we are playing a little bit of insectoid support here. There's, like I said, or I may or may not have said actually, this is my a couple times through doing this intro video. We don't have as many options for swarming rats as we do bugs. So we're gonna bite the bullet. We're gonna include a little bit of bugginess here. So the Andrega eggs, if you can get both of these round 1 and put them next to each other, eat them up with an Andrega Warrior, it'll completely fill a row. Very good, obviously. And then we also have 8 eggs there, so Chimera can get full value from it. Pretty much the only thing that's not going to be getting value when we do it that way is our Morvud. The Spontaneous Evolution works nicely with that. We can just play our eggs, we can play our Spontaneous Evolution on our eggs, get 3, and then play the Andrega Warrior so that it eats one of the drones and our Andrega eggs. It's going to fill up most of our row. We'll get an extra point in the Andrega Warrior for eating the drone, because of course the Andrega Warrior does spawn an additional drone in the row for each insectoid that it consumed, and a drone is an insectoid. Next we have Chimera. This card's super strong. It was really overlooked when Way of the Witcher came out, in my opinion. You consume an allied unit, and then you can boost all copies of the consumed unit in that unit's row by 1. So if we have a row of 8 rats, which happens pretty often, it is Adrenaline 4. Make sure you don't play it too early. You'll have a bad day. But play this down after its adrenaline has triggered. It will eat one of your 8 rats, boost itself to 6, and then it will boost all 7 of those rats by 1. So it's going to come down playing for 12 points. 12 for 5. Not bad at all. Next we got Foglets. The Foglets are good. They're thinning, of course, but they also combo really nicely with the Wererat. You set a Foglet down in front of the Wererat, and then it only takes 2 turns to fully charge him up, because of course the Foglet gets eaten, pulls out his buddy, the other Foglet, and the Wererat eats that too, and then he's at 8, and he's ready for ratting. Bridge Troll is, you know, this could be a variety of things. You could play a Bruxa here, you could play a number of different options, maybe even you wouldn't want to play a Necker. Just too much space, probably. But anyways, we decided to go with the Bridge Troll. Reason being, it fully charges our Wererat as well, sort of like the Foglet. Bridge Troll in this deck sort of acts like a Foglet that doesn't thin, so you lose a lot without the thinning. But he gets eaten, and then he'll boost our tallest unit, which is usually going to be the Wererat that just ate him, by 4, and then he's fully charged. Andrega Warriors and eggs we went over. Warriors just a useful consume to have around. And then the Squirrel, excellent Squirrel because he is a beast, so he has synergy with our Morvud. He is going to get boosted. Yeah, great card, obviously. Gets rid of annoying Echo cards, gets rid of the Flying Redanian, gets rid of a bunch of good stuff. Good stuff for our opponent, bad stuff for us. We love the Squirrel. Also, he sort of looks like a rat, you know, so he kind of belongs. He's a rodent. And then Night Wraith. So, obviously Night Wraith just a good swarming card, and gives us rats instead of bugs. So yeah, so the general plan with this deck, round 1, we're gonna either play our Wererat or our Haunt. So when you play Haunt, typically you're going to want to have a Night Wraith in hand so that you can make one of your rows the 8 rats. If we do go into round 1, if we drop Haunt round 1, we really kind of need to win round 1. But if we don't drop Haunt, if we just drop our Wererat, we can sometimes give up round 1 and defend a bleed pretty well, and then our opponent never expects the Plague Maiden Caranther Yennefer combo to come down and put up 60 points in 3 cards. So even if we end up down a card or something like that, a lot of the times the Plague Maiden Yen Caranther combo will just get us back in the game. But optimally, we're going to be dropping Wererat and or Haunt round 1, winning, and then putting on a bleed with our little 3-card combo here. So yeah, we're going to get into some games, and I'll see you at the end to compare this deck to Spessie's version. Hope you enjoy. Okay.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
Nilfgaard. Okay, so this is a little bit scary because our Yen is kind of offline in this matchup. Because if he coups our Yen, it's a really bad day for us. Don't need 2 of these, that's for sure. 2 of these would be swell. We could definitely do these with it, potentially. We could use this with our Wererat. What am I thinking about? Obviously the Wererat. We're gonna toss this. Okay. Nice. Okay, so this is really good. Oh, that was a little bit of a mistake. I was thinking that this was going to help us spawn, but now we're just gonna have a front row of those. That's fine. We could swarm the back row if we so desire. But first off, we'll just start with the drug eggs. I'm not exactly sure about this matchup who would win in a long round. I have a bad feeling they're going to have control for our Wererat. Ooh. We really don't want them to steal our...
Actions define.
What are they going to steal?
Not appearances.
Oh god, we don't want that. We really don't want that stolen. There's not really anything we can do. It doesn't make any sense to a Nero for it. Alright. Okay, you can have it. You win it fair and square. Fair and square. Well, I'm curious if he plans to save it and use it later, or if he plans to use it this round. It would be really good for us if he uses it this round, honestly. Also, then it ends up in his grave, so he can't do any location shenanigans and play it out of our grave. So, yeah, we probably want to incentivize him to use it this round. Mr. Fion.
As order! And outfeed!
Why are you feeling? Now I'm a little scared. What dastardly plans have you in mind? Damn it. These are gonna spawn a ton and this is gonna get in the way. I guess I just gotta do this. Alright, we're gonna have a big old fat and dirty million just begging for some poison. We'll probably consider a pass. Oh gosh. Okay, so is this just cloggers then? Is this just Nova cloggers? Man. Yeah, passing here. So what ends up happening? We just go into a really long round where he has Nova. Gosh, we really don't want to let him bleed us. That's the thing. Do we maybe just go Morvud here? Oh no, we can't even go Morvud. These are drones. This will play for 10. Yeah. Go for the Passaroonie. He has committed a ton. A whole lot. Yes. He is essentially winning on even because we have to play a card. But I don't know what else he's gonna do. Oh, he's gonna...
I shall be your eyes.
Okay, that's not so bad. That's a really gigantic commitment. I guess he didn't want to do a lot, so okay, definitely a correct pass then. If he's just gonna be forced to play Yen off our deck. So now he has no access to it the rest of the game. We weren't really going to use it anyways, for fear of coup, although, yeah, he's probably still playing coup. We still have our Wererat. We still have our Haunt. We probably just Haunt this round, right? Try to hold on to these two cards. Is that too much to ask? Maybe we just throw the Currenther back. This could be useful this round. I'm gonna throw the Currenther back. Gonna throw one of these back too. Okay, nice. Cynthia's fine.
I'm impressed.
I mean, he's gonna clog the hell out of us this round. Just gonna clog us straight to death. Maybe we can hold on to a Bone Tally or something. That would be swell. To hold on to like these two cards, that would be really nice. I always hate the drop Haunt too early, but I think I don't think I have much to do. This deck definitely does lack some proactivity without making big commitments. Kind of have to make big commitments anytime you wish to be proactive. Okay, I could still Nero for some sort of eater. Like this. So maybe we just play this here. Because I'm not going to get any... Oh! I don't know why I was thinking Bargus was a 4. I was thinking we were going to be tied for dominance. But, either way, we just have dominance. Something as simple as a tourney joust could take that right out from under our noses, though. So, might have to get an eater after all. Our opponent is probably considering whether to pass or continue. No, never mind. They're not considering that. They have dastardly plans in mind to stuff our deck full of nonsense. Oh, there comes one piece of nonsense. What am I getting?
Yes. What is it?
What are you giving me? Oh, you went ranged row. Oh, no. Oh. What? What did you possibly shuffle back? You didn't even give yourself the yen back. It seems debatable. That's a nice card. That card, I feel like this card is not get used to its full potential.
Silence.
guess I could eat one of them. Yeah, I probably should. Feels a little silly using an Neuromancy for something as simple as an Andrega Warrior. Especially when I could get more.
You're dead. It's not personal.
I think it is my best option. I could consider going for the Wererat here, and then even if he kills some stuff, it's not so bad. And it just eats it. Just eats all my stuff. Okay, so this is gonna die. I'm gonna get 2 more. I'm gonna have a 3 in my Wererat. Kills 1 more, with a chance of killing 1 more. That would be worth it. Ah, screw it. I should have That was a mistake. I gave him a pass. I did not have to. Alright, I might just go for a spontaneous evolution. Then we're just waiting for our Chimera to turn on, really. Let's do it. 8 points is 8 points. What do you say? Wow. Man, the freaking hate for this deck. Everybody's afraid of the rat. Everybody's afraid. And he takes, probably gonna take a Bone Talisman, if I had to guess, or, I mean, he's gonna take Yurg if he sees it, but he's definitely gonna see a Bone Talisman. Yurg on the front row will be 9 points plus 2, 11.
Not your lucky day.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad for us. Our Yurden does nothing. We still have the Wererat. Is it time to commit the Plague Maiden? It certainly doesn't feel very good. But I think there is no choice. So we're gonna keep up. He's not gonna bleed a card out of us. Oh, could he possibly drop Colgrim here? I
Your
don't
blade is just an extension of your
think
will.
so, but maybe. Okay, still not ahead. Alright, what kind of tomfoolery can I do this next round? I could maybe do like a
Strike
Caranther
fast.
and
Leave it
Night
no
Wraith
chance to
and
react.
rat him. That's decent. Will he play this big boy? He will not. So he's gonna have last say. I mean, this is play for a lot, but I think I have to keep this just because I don't know how much swarming I'm gonna be able to do successfully this next round. Swell top decks. Oh, yes. I was hoping I'd draw the Guardian. I needed golds. Ooh. Ooh. We might have just lucked out. May have lucked out. Okay, this hurts his thing. Alright, so the question is, what are we a Nero for? He should have no way to kill a 6. Right? I mean, unless he's playing Assassination? Whatever the hell it's called. I could do this, into that. I mean, it just doesn't help. Oh boy. Swarming is like useless at this moment. Maybe I'm just going for Chimera. Maybe I'm just eating this and swarming and Chimeraing for 8. Alright. Oh, you know what? Ooh, okay, so we're gonna consume our this, and then have our Wererat eat it. And then go for 7, and then Chimera. Boom. Yeah, that'll be points.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Might even go for...
Which way, Joy?
We're gonna go for...
Falling behind.
Sure. That's a pretty nice burden right there. Ooh. I wonder how many spies he's playing. Probably not a ton, right? I'm wondering if I need to save my consume. Maybe I just do this. And then this. And then this. Should have no control here, and I should be able to just get a full Chimera off. It's a pretty nice little combo here. Worthard Fade. Okay. So he is... Oh, didn't he play Cantarella? No, he did not.
Strike first and strike hard.
Never mind. Probably is playing Cantarella though. Okay, more Bud. Here we go. All of my units are beasts. Get a gigantic boost. Okay.
No such thing as justice in this world. One ounce of it.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize how close our decks were. Alright, so this is 10. No, 9. This is 8 plus 2. Okay. Fair enough.
Any last words?
That should finish him off. I do believe he is toasted. Come on, guy. You know you're toasted. Fess up. You clogged me. You tried to do all the dirty tricks in the book. You played not 1, not 2, but 3 mentors. But your measly weasly little Colgrim is not going to get it done. Roderick. Okay, so he's getting 3 points off the Colgrim.
Kill the dog
What
diddlers!
did he Roderick for? Okay, so, oh my gosh. A 4th Viper Witcher mentor. It's still not going to be enough points though, right?
Monsters! No, a goat will suffice for now.
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, we make it through. Good game, Mr. Risden. I do not appreciate all of the clogging. I thought you put on a fine performance other than the disgustingness of your tactics. Okay.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with
We have
you.
run into somebody playing the better version of our deck. So, we need to try to make this work to our strengths, which is going to be winning round 1 and then putting on a super bleed. See, the problem is our opponent... So we can get our swarm out really fast, but then our opponent can just melee Royen us and really ruin our day. So, for now, we definitely don't need these. Yikes. Alright, this is a pretty garbage hand. I guess it's not that bad. We just have too many golds. Can't really haunt this round because we don't have any death wishes at all. That's crazy. So we might just have to Nero for a Thoglet or something like that to charge up our Wererat. And then we'll have a few options after that, I suppose. The other thing we can do is just try to go for a long round, try to just play 3 and pass, but it's definitely debatable. I think we're just gonna go for the Foggies. Foggy Woggies. Put them up front. Try to deny him a little bit of Crimson Curse value. There's a lot of bugs over there, pal. If we yend here, we might just win. We definitely win this round if we yend here. Right? He's already used 2 Arrakis nests. He would have no bugs. He'd have to like Triss or something. Do we wait and see if he uses more? It's a big commitment. But he's also got Yrden. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
You best yield now.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, field. And then we still have the perfect amount for our little Wererat. Just gonna take a little longer to eat it up. This guy has all the swarm. He's not going to have anything left for us. Yeah, this is enough to stay ahead. So, obviously it'd be great to win on even, especially after spending yen. And we just might be able to. Yikes. God dang it. This card is the bane of the rat's existence. That is actually disastrous for us. Maybe we just pass here, since he has, like, no swarm for next round? Seems pretty good. Yeah, just go for the pass. So he's used 3 of his 4 swarm cards. Like bug swarm cards, that is. He hasn't used any payoff. So I would think he's going to just try to 2-0 us here. Obviously, that cannot be permitted. This is swarm right here. This is a lot of swarm. This is great. Great. Don't really need this. It's not the worst to hold on to, though. We'll toss it. Definitely don't need that. Okay. Alright, so we have hella rats here. We got 4 rats from this. 4 rats there. 4 rats there. We got this special kind of rat. So we'd prefer to tempo ahead of him. We'd like to be able to get our haunt down. A lot of great options to do it though.
I shall never be alone.
Night Wraith. Even just like an Andraga larva is going to tempo ahead, which is definitely a bitch. Oh, a Wererat friend. Welcome aboard. He does get plenty of swarm. Alright, well this is a commitment, so I think we're fine with just dropping the haunt now. Yes, he could pass here. We would have our day ruined, but now I see why he was a little more willing to spend all of his stuff. And what? Alright, that's a bummer.
Your blood will warm my bones.
Okay, he could do some sort of stuff to make this really big and not let me get my Night Wraith off. Obviously be unfortunate. Okay. Waiting for that back row. Crimson Curse. Alright, sure. So we still have dominance. Probably should eat that while the eating's good. Our chimeras will be online very soon. We do have a pretty good looking Morvud available to us. We'd like to hold on to the Bone Talisman just because this is going to be the best for us in the short round. Morvud's pretty good too, but the thing about Bone Talisman is it doesn't take up any spots.
One wart.
Sure, guy. Sure. I can think about using a Chimera to eat a Night Wraith. It gives me one more body only. Okay, so this is going to play for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going to play for 7 plus 5, obviously, so 13. Or it can play for just 5 plus 1 body. Okay, so 2 actually. We'll call it playing for 2, so plus a body. Gets us extras from some other stuff. Yeah, I don't think so. I think this is just more of a turn. Yeah. We'd really like to leave our eats available for the Plague Maiden combo, which we will probably still be able to get off. So we don't want to get Yen this turn. I mean, Jordan to this turn, excuse me. Oh, some free swarming. Thank you, sir. We'd love to save a Nero. We're gonna have to find both of these. I'm gonna Maybe we should not have thrown a Kranther away. Well, see, the Kranther is useless if we don't have this in hand. If we find this, we get this. So... okay. This will play for 11 at the moment, which will not put us ahead. If he passes, though, we can just squirrel. God, he's got nothing to squirrel. Man, I can definitely just hit him with the bone tally. We just love to have this next turn. We're gonna hit him with it. It's 7 and 8. It's 15. That's enough. Ooh. Except it's not enough. I'll tie if he passes. What a disaster. A true disaster. Okay, so he's gonna get 1, 2, 3. He's gonna get 4 bleeding. This is 4 points. I think this is just enough. I think we gotta go for it. Alright, so yeah. No more Doggeray of Vol for you. Deroggeray. What a shit name. Okay. We have our combo attack if we can draw it. We can also spend 1 Chimera. We'll have 1 space open on the board. Our opponent is going second, which is kind of a bitch. They could really screw us with their, okay, we find our combo. Hell yeah. We don't want this round to be any longer than it needs to be, so we're going to throw Mata back. Can't eat this, so we're going to throw it back. Boom. This is a hand. This is a hand. Alright. Kranther. Into the Plague Maiden. He does not have locks. He could have a Heat Wave. I opened myself up to getting dicked a little bit if I do this. If he Heat Waves it, is it even worth it for him? I guess I don't really care if he Heat Waves it. It's fucking 1 power. Go for it, pal. Gonna eat it now. And I'm gonna go as delayed as I can. He's got a much better Heat Wave now. This, he'll have a 10-point Heat Wave back here though, so I'd rather him take this. Parasite. Oh, he has no Swarm. I feel like he's just waiting there to get me. Waiting to get me, pal. Maybe I wait. I just go Chimera now. Maybe it'll get it out of him. Yeah, let's do that. So we have to play Maiden this next turn. Don't really have a choice. I have a feeling front row again is coming now. I have a feeling. We did it to him earlier. It's been... ooh, he's just probably been simmering on it. This motherfucker. Got rid of all my damn bugs. Oh. Maybe not. he do that? Why would he spawn a bug before he did that? Does he just have no points? He must have just spent all of his stuff. And now he just can't move. Thought he could. Like, front row yen would be really, really disastrous right now. God dang it. He waited us out. He waited us out.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
We're still up, though. We're still up by a lot. I don't know how he's going to make it 16 points. He won't. That's how. Alright. Who said AQ was hard? Not me. I didn't say it. Good game, Mr. Bar. Bar Lugara. Good game. We got some Nilfgaard.
You crossed the wrong
This seems like
sorceress.
it's probably the most popular deck right now. Probably because it has a really good line pockets matchup. That is my guess. Don't need knickers, you silly boy. We would dig and drag a larva about now, or drag a warrior rather, to eat all these eggs up. I'm gonna actually toss the Caranther for now. Okay. So we might actually Anero this round for a warrior.
Men bring more coin.
Just get a full front row, that would be super swell. Or could just play Haunt. We are on red coin. Save our Aneromancy potentially. Maybe go for like a Chimera or something like that. That seems better. So, just go right for it. Slam this Haunt down. We don't really want to give our opponent an easy pass here. Because bleeding him will be a struggle. Okay. So this is going to be able to knock our dominance off of our Barghest once Haunt spawns him and we eat up a Night Wraith, which makes me want to do something else, but I don't see a lot of other great options.
I shall
Night Wraith it is. Don't shoot a dog. You can shoot this dog. Don't you shoot our scary green dog, though. Come on. Oh. Ask for one thing. We didn't ask for much. We really didn't.
I shall flog them into submission.
Ah, well, we weren't going to be bigger than that anyways.
No, Saka! Judge!
Would be really nice to be able to eat this Yoahim. I don't know if that's how you say this. How do you say this name? Joachim? 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 I'm not sure. Okay. Gonna throw down the Foggy Woggy. Get another Night Wraith up front. We got a little bit of swarming going on here. We might just play the Wererat next, actually. Wererat up the Foglet. We don't have a ton of payoff cards, but Bone Tally is
The Empire
pretty
will
good.
be victorious.
That looks like a nice squirrel to me.
Barbarians all.
So if we do lose this round, we're going to be going to a long round for sure. We definitely don't want our Wererat in a long round. Yeah, we'd prefer to just do our Plague Maiden combo if we have a long round. So the question is, do we eat the Barghest with the Wererat, avoiding this poison, or do we eat our Foglet and thin our Foglet? It's not going to be enough points either way. We do give him a pass.
Need my help.
Yeah, let's eat this Foglet up. Give us some nice swarming. We're going to be able to click our Wererat. We will lose some points. We're going to lose 1 point. But if he poisons this, we'll lose no points off of our Wererat click. And we should be in pretty good shape to make a lot of points here. So what? Just click it and Bone Talisman? Or do we want a Yen here? See, if we Yen, he can invo it, and that's not the greatest of news for us. Also, he can just Cantarella it later. Another piece of bad news. So, yeah, I think we're just gonna click that. Let's go Bone Talisman. We are going to be able to get a consume on our Barghest sometime soon. Well, there goes our Barghest. Scratch that.
The Vermorlahems have particular tastes.
Okay. So he does have another poison. So we know one of his cards is a poison. He can't be willing to spend too much of his hand, right? Maybe we just squirrel here. See, I'm tempted to click this and click the Wererat and just get one of the points out of him before he poisons it, but I don't know about that. I think we're just going to squirrel away his coup. And with no coup, he does not have any more access to Elohim. So that's pretty good for us. Even if we lose this round, that's pretty good.
Her Grace will not be pleased.
Sure. Have a night raid.
Bright it shines.
Alright, so Morvud's playing for a lot right here. It might just be the play. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 beasts. Plus the 6 body on Morvud, playing for 17. That looks pretty good. Pretty tempting. The girlfriend has entered the room.
The senses can be fooled easily.
If you're gonna interrupt, you're gonna have to fool it.
Hello. I don't see myself on the screen though.
Well, you can't. You can see it later.
Oh, you are whooping some serious butt.
Best yield now.
Well, that was unfortunate. We did get leader out of him, though. He really, really wants this long round. And I really, really don't want to give it to him. We could just Indraga eggs here. That'll get us some pretty good swarming, and then hit him with the Yennefer since he already got to use Yennefer. Yeah, I don't think we can lose this round under any circumstances. Nice. Oh no. Okay, actually this is live, so we're golden. So, man, I kind of just want to play the eggs and keep my Yennefer. I think we'll do just that. Eggs for the win. Bam. Okay, got leader out of him, and still won the round, and now we are in a bleed situation. We're going to try to be getting the Masquerade Ball out of him. We already disabled his coup de grace. Very good news. Ooh, we have the full combo here. And he has no coup for this, and he has no Yoahim for this. So I think we can just kind of play this with impunity. Question is, do we throw this away and try to find something like a Chimera? And I think the answer is yes. We don't want that. Ugh, that didn't go so hot. This card will not be playing for very many points. But we're gonna put the big fat bleed on him. And see what our opponent brings to the table. 15-0, not a bad start. Ugh.
No one can hide from me.
Cancerella is a bit challenging here, because now our second Plague Maiden is going to fill this row completely up, and we won't be able to Yenny a Venny. If we just Yen now, it's going to play for 16 points. Give us a healthy 32-5 lead. And then we can potentially just save our Plague Maiden for the last round. I don't know how he could possibly get out of this. If we Yen, he can always... Ugh. You can always invo it, but it's super low tempo. Alright.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with
38 to 11 is what I meant to say. Same difference. What you got, pal? That won't do it.
Please wait, Your Excellency. I'm falling behind.
Okay, so he's got to make 22 points. What makes 22 points? Should we play this and go for the 2-0, or should we be concerned about poisons? That is the question. If we play this and do a leader charge, it's going to be 11 additional points. Is there any way he makes 33 points? 34 points in 3 cards. Only if one of them is ball. And we're probably just fine with that, but then we don't have any eaters for this. Let's see how it goes. If he doesn't drop ball here, I think we're just going to play our final Plague Maiden, because he's not going to have any way to do these points. See, and this is kind of the strength of this deck over a Rakkus Swarm, is you can really put a hard bleed on your opponent.
Kill the dog fiddlers!
Okay, at this point, he's not going to be able to proc his ball. Up, and we get a 4. Good try, my friend. But you are no match for the rats. Good game. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is the first YouTube video I've made. Hopefully not the last. I had a really good time doing it, so definitely not the last. I'll be making some more content. But here we have my version of Rat Swarm on the left and Spessie's version on the right. So as you can see, the top end is pretty similar. The only big difference being Spessie decided to play the Crimson Curse and no Bone Talismans, and I decided to go double Bone Talisman, no Crimson Curse. So the reason I decided to go no Crimson Curse is, first of all, it's one less point. It's not quite as good as an AQ. Whatever, it's still a decent value card, right? But the biggest problem is it takes up space, which of course isn't so bad in a Swarm deck, right? But with this deck, especially when we're trying to do our Yennefer, Caranther, Plague Maiden combo, we just don't have the space. So a lot of the time we're just not getting full value off of our Crimson Curse. Perhaps Spessie's not running into that problem, but that was the problem I saw with it. So that's why I decided to go with the Bone Talismans. When you have a full board, Bone Talisman is just a giant payoff in a spot where other cards are not going to get the job done. Also, I went for the Knickers. He decided not to play the Knickers. So we go to a little bit lower. Spessie has a lot of the kind of the standard monster stuff, the Andrega Larvas, the Bruxes, this Thrivey units. But he's also deciding to play Harpy Egg, which is interesting. I really like this card, especially after the boost to the Harpy that it spawns. He is electing to play Urn of Shadows with the Harpy Egg, so you can get 6 points right away if you Urn of Shadows a Harpy Egg, which makes it the best stratagem in the game. Also, Harpy Eggs and the Harpies that they spawn are beasts, so you get a bit of the synergy with the Morvud. You can see I decided to go... He also plays the Abaya for it, I should mention. The Abaya can thrive it. It ends up coming out as a 10-point play, 6 points from the Harpy, 4 points from the Abaya, and then it also has Thrive. So, pretty good. Nothing to sneeze at, that's for sure. I decided instead to go with the Andrega Eggs. I wanted to get a little bit more Swarm, and perhaps this is why the Crimson Curse is working out better for Spessie than it was for me, is he's got a little bit less Swarm going on. He might be able to get like the Consumed Egg and then 3 Harpies on a row without a Baya, and then he's still got some room for a Crimson Curse, and he's got a Rat row. Some things like that might be what's going on for him. I just wanted to have the extra Swarm. I never wanted to be in a spot where I felt like I couldn't get my bodies on the board and I couldn't get to my payoff card. So I thought it would just be a little bit more consistent this way. Either way, both decks do well. I can say that I think Spessie's deck is going to have a few more options for putting up some quick tempo early without having too much setup. Something like even something just as easy as like a Harpy Egg and a leader ability, which you're not going to want to do too much, but or a Harpy Egg into a Andrega Warrior, starting off with some Andrega Larvas and things. You're going to build up some tempo pretty quickly. In my version, you're really focused on swarming at the beginning. You can find yourself with a little bit less proactivity, but again, that's something that I still think is worth the trade-off for the extra swarming. The extra swarming and the extra consistency of your payoff cards hitting. So, yeah, these are some of the differences between the decks. I have not tried Spessie's version. I must admit, I probably should give it a go. But yeah, that's what we got going on here. So if you guys end up trying my version, if you tried Spessie's version, let me know what you like better. I think they both have a lot of interesting stuff going for them. The one other thing I don't like about Crimson Curse, and I'm pretty confident that Crimson Curse doesn't belong in this deck. It really goes against your Jurden. And I know the idea a lot of the time is you're going to play Crimson Curse when you're pushing, or you're going to play Crimson Curse round 1, and you're not gonna play your Jurden then. But I don't love playing Jurden in a deck that does damage, and Crimson Curse obviously does a lot of damage, and I know AQ plays both, and they do just fine. But yeah, I don't know. Didn't feel good for me. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks again for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. This has been E the Genius. Hopefully not making it too big of a fool of myself with that name and my misplays. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.